What is up, you guys? We are here today in the parking lot of the Spartan Final by the place I'm staying at right now. And I have a topic for you guys today. And it is something that, again, has been on my mind. It's been at the forefront of my mind lately, actually, because I'm challenging myself to make content, specifically reels. I'm not going to get into detail about it, but I've given my attention and effort as far as making TikToks before, other types of content. I've made music. I've mentioned that before on this channel. Obviously, I make these YouTube videos, which are very low key. You know, obviously you see me just filming these very off the cuff. But in terms of me putting my artistic vision out there, that brings me to today's topic, which is how to take a negative that is occurring, what you perceive to be as a negative reaction. It could be a negative outcome, people not responding to what you did in the way that you want, and how to flip that into a positive. Okay, we all have, whether it could be in any realm of life. Let's say with dating, we get rejected, okay? The blanket term rejection can apply to anything. It can apply to not being picked last for the sport. It could be for the peer group that you want to be a part of, the friend group. A lot of the times in high school or college, maybe we got rejected from the frat that we wanted to join. Maybe we got rejected from the college that we wanted to join. Maybe we didn't get accepted to the job, okay? Obviously, we all run into quote unquote rejection, okay? Now, the thing about this is that as we go through life, and Maxwell Maltz talks about this and in his book Psycho-Cybernetics, and really what we are, our brain and our entire operating system, if you want to think about us as like a computer operating system, like Mac OS or iOS, you know, you update your iPhone and every day, like, not every day, but hell a lot of the time nowadays we're getting updates on our iPhone, okay? Every single time that we run into what we call a rejection, all that we're doing really is we're giving our operating system a chance to update itself, okay? The same way that the iPhone has overnight, it says overnight you're going to receive an update and now your phone's working better. Maybe your battery's lasting longer. Maybe you're now able to use apps that you weren't able to use before because the apps are updating as well and they need to catch up to the updates, okay? Now you have information. Now you have information that you didn't have before, because each failure or rejection is allowing you to now change your course, okay? You were going this way, you were going in this direction, right? But you hit a block, you hit an impasse, you couldn't make it, you got rejected, okay? You got rejected by the girl, you got rejected by the guy, you got rejected by the potential new employer, you got rejected by society, maybe because they didn't like your art, they didn't like your book that you wrote, they didn't enjoy the play that you were in. Maybe some people thought that you weren't up to par. Okay, this happens to all of us at some point or another. And the thing that I want you guys to understand is that this is actually a chance for us to rejoice and to be grateful. And this is truly how we can make lemonade out of the lemons that life hands us, is when we flip our mindset around and say, you know what, I'm actually trying to, there's a book called Fail Forward and people talk about failing fast. I'm actually trying to run into these quote rejections and failures as fast as I can. Now, whether you're posting stuff, whether you're putting yourself out there, everybody that makes it, everybody, whether you're an artist, whether you're a business person, that, you know, most of these successful millionaire type guys, if you listen to podcasts or whatever, they started 3, 4, 5, sometimes 6 or more businesses before they actually got the business that is now successful, okay? And what they've learned along the way is all the lessons that have led them up to this point that is actually what is allowing them to now be successful. And it just kind of is a chicken or the egg situation here, because we see these people, we see them just showcasing their highlight reels. We see all the people with the, you know, the end outcome, making it look all glossy and shiny. online or whatever, but we don't understand, we don't process, our brain doesn't understand that these people actually failed way more times. It's that the sheer amount of volume that they did is what allowed them to now achieve that, because our brains are like a natural, what he calls in psychocybernetics is a servo mechanism, which means it is basically like a computer system that out of all the data points, out of all the possible options, it is now changing to find out which option is going to be okay. Because think about a software program, right? It's going and it's selecting all these different options, but very quickly it's realizing what doesn't work, and then it's going to the outcome that does work, or it's going to the, yeah, essentially it's like, imagine like you playing Tetris, and it's like trying to fix the block like as many different times, as many different ways as you can, until it just gets right. And yeah, you can think about it before, and you can go ahead and plan it and look at it, but really what is ultimately going to give us this opportunity for growth is adopting this mindset. It's been my experience, at the very least, that when I take massive amounts of action, when I am working volume, that is when I get the result, because it becomes very apparent even to our subconscious mind. We might not even be aware consciously, but we are now picking up more and more data points, more and more understandings, deepening our understanding of what's making a better edit, what's making a better picture, what about this can we improve, can we tweak for next time? And that is what sets us on the path. It is the sheer amount of trial and error. And people always say, work smarter, not harder. But I honestly think that in this day and age, that has just become an excuse for laziness. In today's society, everybody wants something for nothing. Everybody wants to get the outcome without doing any of the work, okay? You can take that work smarter, not harder, and just, that's what people do with it nowadays, okay? On the flip side of that, there's this hustle culture going on that's beyond the scope of this video. But the real way that you are going to improve your skill set in any area, and that goes for creating the life that you want. This channel is about creating the life that you want. That's what we want here. The self that you want, the version of yourself, your ideal self, your best possible self that you can be, and your highest version. You need to take the action to do it. And that even applies to you repeating your own affirmations, to you doing your own self-work, your own self-talk. The more that you do it, you will refine it, you will whittle it down. And you yourself also are a creation. You are like a moldable, craftable sculpture, and you are whittling this down, chiseling it down every single day by taking action, by putting your best foot forward, by giving it your best, and you are building your character, okay? And I want to see everybody on this channel succeed. I want all of us to be the closest possible versions of this character that we see in our mind's eye, because that is the character. Being is the secret, okay? Feeling is the secret. Becoming and embodying what it is that we see in our mind's eye and the outcomes that we want for ourselves, that is what we are looking to achieve. And we want to achieve the results that we want in our lives. And it's very possible for us. But what gets in the way a lot of times for a lot of people is that discouragement, right? It's like fear of rejection that can sometimes stifle us. That's why I posted that video yesterday. Consistency is better than perfection. And I said in that video, there's no such thing as perfection. But this is right here is how the consistency builds into you this flipping of the narrative that, oh, well, I am afraid of failure, into actually, let me see how many different ways I can fail, or let me try this, let me celebrate this supposed rejection or failure, because now I have now I know that much more, because I know I'm gonna get there. Now I have that much more information and that much more to work with, and now I know what to improve so that I can get there even better and faster. Anyways, guys, that's all I pretty much wanted to say about that. It's like you could say as many things. We could have an hour-long discussion about this, but the point being, I think I made it. And if you guys found value in this video, please hit me with a like, please hit me with a comment, and hit your boy with a subscribe, okay? We are growing this channel. We are almost at 700 subscribers at this point. I would love to hit 700 subscribers by the end of the month. I'm actually going on and helping my friend actually this weekend do a program where he's actually helping people as well get over their fear of rejection and failure when it comes to dating. And that is one of the reasons that I decided to make this video today. That's gonna be funny, or fun at least. Who knows, maybe I'll even record some of that and post it, because it might be interesting to watch. There might be some value that I could share from that experience as well. Anyways, guys, take care. Much love as always. I will see you guys soon.